Good afternoon, boys and girls. It's me, Miss Blanc. I hope you had a good lunch and recess and you're ready to dive right into math. Today we'll be working on a 4-step process problem. We've been working very hard with our addition, but today we're going to learn something new. We are going to use our 4-step process to solve a subtraction problem. Subtraction is when you take apart a whole or take away something from a total number, and you're left with a smaller number. Here's our problem for the day. 10 turtles were sleeping in the sun. 4 turtles went in the water to swim. How many turtles were left sleeping in the sun? The first thing I want to do is find my question. We know exactly where the question is because we look for the question mark. And we know the whole sentence that comes before the question mark is what we're looking for. We stop when we see a capital letter because we know that's the beginning of the question. Just like addition, in our first square, the main idea, we are going to tell how many. Our question was, how many turtles were left sleeping in the sun? For the main idea, we're going to write in the first square H and M. For how many? Just like our question. Then we need to tell how many of what. We have turtles today. Turtles begins with T. So I'm going to write that down. Next, we move on to the details. That's the numbers in our question. I see up here I have 2 number words. I'm going to go ahead and write the number just so I remember it. This is 4 and this is 10. The first sentence says we have 10 turtles sleeping in the sun. So I need to write that number down. 10. Now I'm going to add a picture to my details. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Perfect. We have 10 turtles, just like the problem tells us. Now, the problem tells us 4 turtles went into the water to swim. We want to find out how many turtles were left sleeping in the sun. I'm going to go ahead and cross out 4 of our turtles since we know they left to go swim in the water. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now our picture shows us exactly how many were left sleeping in the sun. I'm going to circle those pictures so I know exactly how many to count to find my total. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There were 6 turtles left. Now I'm going to drop down to my strategy box. That's where our number sentence goes. I'm going to start with the total, the biggest number, 10. Now remember, these turtles decided they wanted to go swimming, so they jumped off. We had 6 turtles that were left sleeping in the sun. So we had started with 10, then we're going to write a subtraction sign. That's just a line that goes from left to right. Now I need to look up in my picture and find out how many I took away. That's these, where I wrote the X's. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the number that goes in my number sentence. I can also find that number up here in our problem, where they told us that 4 turtles went to swim. Next, I'm going to write my equals sign. 4 turtles went to swim. And we just found out that 10 minus 4 equals 6. I know that because I circled my pictures up here and counted how many were left. Next, we're going to move on to the last box. That's where you tell me how. How did I figure out this problem? You're going to tell me with words. So this time, since we subtracted and we took away something, we're just going to write subtract. We're going to shorten it though so it's a little bit easier. We're just going to spell sub to make it short. That's S-U-B. Perfect. Now I've completed my problem.